Good morning, I'm Neva Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Wednesday, 21st of January. In this update, officials are urging people to be prepared, with many parts of the country in line for yet more heavy rain. Many areas are under watches and warnings, with orange rain warnings in effect for Northland, the Coromandel, Bay of Plenty, including Rotorua, and Northern Gisborne District. Northland and the Coromandel could be upgraded to a most serious red warning. NEMA Deputy Chief Executive John Price says there's a real risk of surface flooding and landslides, and people should have a grab bag with medical supplies and make sure their phone is charged. The rules-based order is fading. This grim warning today from Canada's Prime Minister in Davos. Leaders are descending on Switzerland for the World Economic Forum, meeting right as Donald Trump pushes full steam ahead with his wish to buy Greenland. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney says countries had hoped compliance would buy safety. He says we're in the midst of a rupture, not a transition, as great powers begin using economic integration as weapons and tariffs as leverage. Fletcher Building's sale of its construction division is expected to be good for small and medium businesses. The sale to French firm Vinci Construction is worth just over $315 million and will allow Fletcher Building to focus on core manufacturing and distribution operations. The combined building supplies cooperative says large projects are increasingly needing large amounts of capital. Chief Executive Carl Taylor says having such a major player leaving construction will have an effect. Political experts predicting the election will come later rather than sooner to give voters time to see economic recovery. The Prime Minister is expected to announce this year's election date today. Despite the last two elections being in October, Massey University politics professor Richard Shaw's predicting Luxon will pick November 7. And Labour leader Chris Hipkins is today making his first speech of 2026. Hipkins is in Auckland alongside MPs for his party's caucus retreat, in which he'll set out Labour's vision for the year ahead. Housing advocates are reigniting their criticism of move-on legislation with concerns as it draws near. Last year, the government revealed it's considering enforcing a ban to push rough sleepers out of a city's CBD. Community Housing Aotearoa believes it's on the National Party caucus agenda today and will be put to the House next week. A push to elevate the status of dietary fibre. Otago University researchers want fibre officially recognised internationally as an essential nutrient. Found in foods like whole grains and legumes, it's proven to reduce the risk of diabetes, heart disease and colorectal cancer. Associate Professor Andrew Reynolds says essential nutrients are taken far more seriously than those that aren't. And in sport, two-time Australian Tennis Open winners Jannik Sinner and Naomi Osaka are into the second round of this year's edition, the latter floating onto centre court in a jellyfish ensemble inspired by one of her daughter's storybooks. Suggestions are emerging from Germany and France that European football countries should consider a boycott of the American co-hosted 2026 World Cup over President Donald Trump's attempts to seize Greenland. Cyclist Lawrence Pithy has finished third in the time trial to open the Tour Down Under race in Adelaide. I'm Neva Manu, that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.